All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. This is Brother Lawyer from Great Millstone, Miami, and with me,
The brother Wawad Shabar.
all right, and the topic that we want to go into is a transition of power, man. All right, that's what's going on, man. We see what's going on in the world, all the chaos, all the turmoil, all the pestilence, the earthquakes in diverse places, the evils, okay? The talks of civil war and wars and rumors of war. All of this is happening because there is a transition of power getting ready to take place, okay? All right, the world is framed as East versus West, okay? All right, and who's going to come out on top? Well, neither of them are going to come out on top, okay? Because it's going to be a mutually assured destruction once these two factions of power, of Edomite power, you know, the Russians versus the Americans, all right, and NATO and the EU and China and all of that, right? They're going to basically wipe each other out, and America's going to be totally destroyed. And once America's destroyed, that's going to basically collapse the entire global system.
Right.
And who is going to fill the power vacuum? The Israelites, beginning with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, all right, and so that's why all of these things are taking place, man, because a transition of power is getting ready to go down. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna start here with Isaiah 14:1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Jacob shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." All right, so the Lord is going to have mercy upon his people, the Israelites, beginning with who? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the descendants of the biblical Israelites, okay? All right, along with the descendants of Israel around the globe, whose lineage actually goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because we have been scattered. Okay, the Lord's going to deliver us, okay, and we're going to be brought back to our land, and we're going to possess our oppressors, man. We're going to oppress them. They're going to be our captives, okay? And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve, which is in these times, okay? All right, it says that thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? All right, so the reason why we're out there prophesying against Babylon and against the nation of Edom, as well as the rest of the heathen, is because the Lord is getting ready to give us rest, man. Okay, that's what I meant by these times. Of course, we're still in captivity, but the Lord is getting ready to deliver us out of captivity, which is why he has us out there, you know, speaking these words, man, and speaking up against Babylon, okay? It says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, okay? And that's the point I really wanted to get to, man. All right, the Lord is getting ready to destroy and overthrow the kingdom and the power structure of Esau, Edom. Okay, who is the wicked? Who is the king of Babylon? All right, who is the daughter of Babylon? All right, and they're ruling the earth with much violence and great oppression. All right, and that's why, as it says in Sirach, the 10th chapter, let's see if I can find it real quick. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay, all right, so Esau has ruled the earth in much wickedness, man. The scriptures say what the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, the scriptures also say that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, and so that's why the earth is in a state of mourning. Everybody's depressed. Everybody has a problem. Everybody's complaining. Why? Because Esau, who is the wicked, is ruling the earth in much wicked oppression. Okay, and so that's why the kingdom is getting ready to be translated from his hand over to righteous rulers.
That's right.
Okay, and that righteous ruler is going to be Yahweh Shai. Okay, and underneath him, okay, which is going to be the elect of the nation of Israel. That's what's going down. Okay. Go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. You had anything you wanted to say or add, brother?
Oh, hey, how was America founded? You know, this place was found off of bloodshed, killing, murdering, stealing, you know. And hey, Who's ruling right now? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Like Cap said, the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. You know, and that's why you see wickedness everywhere. That's why you see these things happening everywhere, and the people are mourning. Because Esau's an unfit ruler. He's an unfit judge. He doesn't know how to rule people. He rules in wickedness. That's why these things are happening in the earth, so the kingdom can come. So Yasharallah could be on top.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Okay. All right. So we're in the last days. We're in the end times right now, man. Okay. All right. And that's one of the reasons why we know that Esau is in power. Salakia. Okay. Because we're in the last days, and the scriptures say that in the last days the Edomites would rule in the end of the world, which is the time period that we're in right now. But what's to follow is a righteous kingdom governed by the Israelites. Okay. All right, beginning with Yahushua, who's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, along with the rest of his people, man. Okay, so that's what's taking place, man. All right, if people want to know why, the world is in the state it is right now, nothing seems the same. Time is moving by fast. Okay. Music is not the same. Food is not the same. Relationships are not the same. There's all kinds of chaos and violence going on. It's always one calamity after the next. Well, the reason why is because the Lord is getting ready to translate this kingdom. These are all symptoms of a dying kingdom. Okay. All right. Did you have another precept, brother?
Ready about our 2nd Ezra 6 and 9?
Yeah. Let's see.
Genesis.
Genesis 25. This is an excellent precept. All right, Genesis chapter 25, and Genesis 25 and 20, it says, "And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels." So this is the origin of the Israelite nation and the Edomite nation. Okay, the Edomites are what the so-called Caucasian white race. Okay, and the Israelites, Jacob, all right, whose name was changed to Israel, who is the progenitor of the Israelites, is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We know this because of prophecy. Okay, all right. And so even though they had the same mother and father, they were considered 2 nations. All right, there was a separation that was made from the womb. All right, it says, "And one people shall be stronger than the other," which we're stronger than Esau. That's plain. We stronger than you, bro. All right. It says, "And the elder shall serve the younger." Okay. All right, which Esau came out first. Okay. All right, so he's going to be our subject and our servant. Point blank, period. That prophecy is not going to be circumvented. Okay, there's not amount of space stations they can build, amount of bunkers they can build, not amount of chips they can produce or whatever, no amount of depopulation they can muster up that's going to change that from happening. Okay, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. All right, and Esau is red. Why? Because he lacks pigment. Okay, he's not white, he's red. He has no melanin, he has no pigment. Therefore, you see that pinkish, reddish flesh through his skin. Okay, and the word Esau means wasted away is he. All right, because his pigment is wasted away. All right, it says, "And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them." Okay. All right, so Esau came out first, and then Jacob came out afterwards holding his heel. All right, and that's why you see what we're waking up in these last times. Okay, the Lord is increasing our understanding. There's a great awakening that's taking place, and the prophecies are speeding up. All right, Okay, going to show you that a transition of power is getting ready to happen. Every time the Lord was getting ready to deliver us out of captivity, he always raised us up to a level of understanding. All right, he always raised up judges to teach us his ways, to teach us his name, to bring us back to who we were. All right, why? Because we were getting ready to be liberated and come into a state of power again. That's what happened in Egypt. That's what happened during the time of Judges. All right, that's what happened during the time of the Persians. All right, and the Babylonians as well. Okay, the Lord always raised up a judge, a leader, to guide us back to our understanding. Okay, all right, to the proper understanding, so that we could be raised up and then come into a state of power and sovereignty again. Okay, and so that's what's taking place now. The Lord has raised up prophets in these last days to teach us his ways. Why? Because he's getting ready to deliver us from captivity. Okay, and eventually, of course, upon that taking place, we will be raised up into power over our enemies, man. Okay, all right. The Lord is using this ministry to expose and to basically break down the kingdom of the Edomites, as it says in 2 Thessalonians. All right, it says the Lord will destroy him with the spirit of his mouth, or consume him with the spirit of his mouth, and destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Okay, so as we continue, as our people wake up, as this word is being pushed, all right, and prophesied, the kingdom of Esau is coming down, man. Okay, so that's what we had for this lesson. You had anything else, brother? Khan. So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakapadash, double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to the elect, Kwame Asherah.